So you can sort of feel an uptick in terms of the crowd energy. A lot of these fans came to watch this man who you think has the skill set to be a future UFC champion.
I do, John, and I will go on record saying that. I believe this kid has a huge future ahead of him. He has a ton of skills. He checks all the boxes. He's got the wrestling, he's got the grappling, he's got the cardio, he's got the toughness. He can do it all. But it is on him now to make good on all the work that him and his team have done to put him in this position.
And the UFC, as you well know, does a masterful job with the matchmaking. When a fighter is this hyped and gets to this point of their career, they give him a guy who they think can beat him. See how he handles this challenge tonight. So here's the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Jamahal "Sweet Dreams" Hill. Wrested the title away from Glover Teixeira at UFC 283. That was January of 2023. One of the better championship performances of that year. But then Jamahal Hill tore his Achilles playing basketball. He was unable to defend the title, which eventually he was forced to vacate. But as an athlete, as a boxer, as a grappler, a lot of people still believe this is the best 205-pound fighter in the world. He's got another opportunity to prove just that here on the proving ground tonight. So much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Our tail of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. All right, now for the particulars, he is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5th round in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, KHALIL Rountree Jr. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight world champion, Jamahal "Sweet Dreams" Hill!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, here we go. Another big night for the MMA leader from Las Vegas, Nevada's T-Mobile Arena. There were a lot of seminal moments in this building. I can think of one.
It was a big one for me at UFC 226. But John, also UFC 200. I got to stand across the cage from Anderson Silva in that arena. This is a place where big fights happen. And tonight, you get to stand amongst the legends at the T-Mobile Arena.
As he lands the side kick, DC.
Real nice technique to land that side kick. He did a great job of getting that leg up and right to the target. Big punch land.
Lead kick landed there by Jamahal Hill.
He's got that single collar tie.
Frantic pace early on to this one. Effective jab there by Rountree Jr.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to drive and move his opponent to find openings to land that free hand.
Tried to go to the body, but unable to connect. Nice. Nicely done.
Nice inside kick.
Pretty good job staying patient as he lands the counter strike there. Strong work by Roundtree Jr.
Good jab.
Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook to the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here.
Sweet Dreams Hill's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. Swing and a miss by Roundtree Jr. Back and forth we go. Pretty good position here with the single collar in the clinch. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Head kick partially blocked.
You know, that's a big thing whenever you're blocking high kicks, man. You cannot just take the brunt of that kick on one arm. You have to get that cross arm to try and guide that kick so you don't take all of it. Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
All right, single collar tie now. And he lands a kick to the leg now. Pretty good work on the feet tonight by Roundtree Jr. Straight right is there. Sweet Dreams Hill's eyes closing up. Oh, these are some impactful knees he is throwing, and I guess until his opponent adjusts, might as well keep throwing them.
He's going to keep going to the well. Why would he change it? His opponent has not been able to figure out these knees.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Right on the button. Heavy kick downstairs. Nice jab.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
All right, so another nice strike to the thigh, some bruising starting to develop, and that could render his opponent a one-legged fighter here down the line.
And it'll take some time. It'll take some time when you land it there. But trust me, when you can dead that leg with those leg kicks, you can really start to see your opponent having difficulties moving. Right now, we're at step one.
And another thwack there to the outside of that lead leg. Under a minute to go in our opening round.
What a nasty kick that was thrown with ill intent.
Back and forth we go. Sweet Dreams Hill's limping. That would suggest that the leg kick is having the desired effect.
Oh, guillotine here.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Roundtree Jr. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Beautiful submission attempt here.
Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Oh, he's going to try to slam.
Oh, slams him to the ground. High intensity there. So as his opponent's attempting a triangle, he's able to change course and get this fight to the canvas. Well played right there. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
Second round underway. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing.
Beautiful little hooks. Nice block. Way to hide that leg kick.
Another nice leg kick there by Jamahal Hill. Oh, good kicks.
Let me see that hook now.
Missed on the right hand.
Nice punch to the head.
Let's focus now.
Rountree's thigh and the outside of it really starting to bruise here. You wonder how much weight he can put on that leg moving forward. Well, he is at his kickboxing best tonight. Another nice, good series of kicks by him there.
I mean, the kicks are coming in bunches. Normally it's the hands. Tonight he's throwing kick after kick after kick.
Oh, roundhouse kick lands. Sweet dreams. Hill gets hit with a kick.
Beautiful shot lands to the leg.
Oh, nice combination there. He is just killing him with volume tonight.
Jab, right hand, body shot. I mean, kicks. What a masterful show of different techniques and ability to throw in combination.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you have a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. All right, that calf kick starting to show some visible signs of bruising now.
And it's exciting him. He's excited to see that all the work that they've done in preparation is showing itself in the octagon.
Just over 2 minutes now to go in round two. Oh, he is stunned, trying to recover here.
Great defense on display there.
Roundtree Jr. going with the kick to the body, but unable to find the range. Just missed with the elbow there. Takedown defense is there. Oh, big knee to the head. Wow. And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You've doled out all this damage. Might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now.
60 seconds.
Under a minute now to go in this one. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it.
Gets to the single collar tie. In the clinch, big body punch, digging his entire hip into every single strike.
An elbow!
Oh, uppercut. Oh, both landed.
Oh, good block there. Both guys appeared to land there. All right, so there it is, another strike targeting his opponent's thigh, and that's going to be purple after a few more of these, champ.
It'll be very difficult to walk tomorrow whenever you take in these types of thigh kicks. You've got to do a better job of defending right now before we get too far down the line, and you're so compromised that you can barely stand.
2 rounds in the books. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent, but this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
Third round underway. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Jamahal Hill. Knee is blocked. Single collar tie now.
Look at the control in the posture as that big knee lands.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. All right, now you see some visible damage on that calf. We'll keep an eye on that.
You gotta watch it. I mean, this kick is so damaging.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Trying to go to the body now with the kick. That one misses. Pretty good execution for him there on the side kick, DC.
Just really feeling himself. One of those traditional martial arts techniques that are making their way to the UFC Baku.
Another powerful kick there. A lot of volume with the feet tonight for him.
It's unbelievable to watch somebody make kicking the base of their fighting style. He has shown us that it's possible.
Nice job by him defensively there. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
All right, doing work with the jab. Well, clearly his leg is hurt, and now you see him starting to limp a little bit, Champ.
Yeah, he's starting to limp from the leg damage. He's been beat up, but his opponent told us, he goes, this guy does not check kicks very well. He does not do a good job of recognizing those types of attacks, and he's taking full advantage of it.
Oh, effective strike from the clinch there by Jamahal Sweet Dreams Hill.
Now some separation from his clinch position.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook.
Rountree's eye is starting to swell shut. Just misses there with the left. Just over 2 minutes to go. Solid punch by him there.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Oh, great block there. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Low kick lands flush. Pretty interesting to see him mixing it up with the kicks here. Some calf kicks and now attacking the thigh.
Just throwing a traditional leg kick. The traditional leg kick was a little higher. Everybody wants to talk about that calf kick right now. There's still a lot that can be done with those traditional leg kicks.
Oh, nice job to get the guard up there as the strike is blocked by Jamahal Sweet Dreams Hill.
Leg kick.
Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression with his striking. Got to be careful to not gas out here, but at least you have to admire the approach. Well, at some point as a fighter defensively, you've got to make an adjustment. His thigh is like purple now.
Yeah, he's getting beat up. I mean, I just don't understand how he could have taken so many leg kicks before he started to realize that it was going to put him in danger. Waited too long. Now he's going to find himself in some trouble.
Going out of the body with that hook. Well done there by Hill. Well, you thought the cut man did his job, but that cut on the nose is just nasty, and it is pouring blood now. Nice double leg takedown attempt there, and you gotta think that's something that's gonna give him confidence moving forward in this fight.
A lot of confidence when it happens that easily. He took a shot, he got a takedown. What now will stop him from doing it over and over again?
All right, so the fighters head back to the stools, and hopefully this fight can continue. That is a severe cut. We'll see if the cut man can do some good work here. Well, his nose is just mangled. The cut appears to be the big issue. Let's get you some replays from that previous round.
I mean, it's getting hammered. He's going back to the well over and over again. And why would he not? His opponent wasn't good on the defense. His opponent allowed for him to land too clean. And now he's just targeting that cut on the nose.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Hill's limping now, Daniel. You see the right leg damaged, a lot of it courtesy of that last kick. So we'll see if he can figure out a way to get his footwork back and make the requisite adjustments. Just misses with the straight right. Nice jab there. Back and forth we go. It takes two to tango, and man, have these two individuals tangoed tonight. I might run it back at some point, no matter how this one ends.
It's one of those fights where when you look at these two and the damage on their faces, the work that they have both put in, you realize and you appreciate what these fighters do inside the octagon. They're both hurt. They're both beat up. And both of these guys have shown a tremendous amount of resilience to put themselves in position to win this fight.
Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move.
Rountree's landed another strike there right on the swollen eye of the opponent, and that's a smart job by him to target that area that is already compromised. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Jamahal Hill goes for the takedown. He misses. Oh, he just continues to pour it on. He has been aggressive all night long with his striking. Got to be careful here to not empty the gas tank. So far, so good, though, in this round. Just over 3 minutes to go. Rountree's kick to the body, that one blocked. Sweet Dreams Hill's really bleeding heavily now. You got to think they might bring in the ringside physician to take a look at that cut between rounds.
They're so evenly matched. They're going tit for tat.
And he is back up to his feet. Oh, roundhouse kick. Style points on that one. Could be the beginning of the end here. Hook to the head there by Jamahal Hill. While the striking clinic continues, and he's wise to attack that already damaged area upstairs.
He's attacking the damaged area for the opponent. He's got to get that head moving on an axis. He cannot be straight on the center line. That center line, you got to get off of it. You cannot go forward without moving your head. What a beautiful high kick that landed there. Oh, big elbow. Got hurt again.
Oh, he might be out. Well, a lot of fighters say there's no worse feeling on fight night than when your cardio abandons you, and there's been a lot of output in this fight, but both of these men are absolutely gassed.
They both fought very hard. But after round one, you saw one guy's cardio say, "Good night, guys." And in the second round, you saw the other guy, "Good night, guys." Now they're left with no cardio, and it's going to be a question of will and determination, and that's going to be who went to fight.
Rountree's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. And there's that patented jab, well landed. Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now.
Nice elbow. That's how you cut an opponent.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, a huge block there. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. 20 seconds left. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here. All right, well, I'm no doctor. I'm not going to diagnose a broken nose, but a huge cut on the bridge, and his opponent continues to attack it.
Continues to attack it as he should. He did the damage. He was the one that landed the shot that opened up that cut. Now he's got to make his opponent pay for it. He was a bit lax in the defense, and now he's got that massive cut on the bridge of his nose.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. Clipped him with the right hand there. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Hill's head kick is blocked, so no damage inflicted there. Oh, almost like you saw the skin swell right away after he landed that strike.
So that trainer's going to have to bring in the in swell to try to deal with the swelling because this guy is getting pieced up. He closes the distance beautifully. He's got a single collar tie.
Oh, nice punch from the clinch by Jamahal Sweet Dreams Hill. Big power shot there. And blocks the shot there.
Big body kick land.
Hands high, hands high.
He's got the single collar tie.
Huge elbow there. Oh, big left hand. Gets to the single collar tie now. Hook in the clinch there by Hill. Well, new round, same narrative. Well, they won't need to go bonus begging after this one. They're getting...
Nice body shot.
Oh! Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Roundtree is not making things easier on the opponent right now, continuing to target that damaged nose, and that strike certainly found the target. Unable to connect there. Nice job to land the kick to the body there by Roundtree Jr.
Oh, big shot lands.
You wonder if the offensive fighter is going to start to get frustrated here. Most, if not all, of these shots are getting blocked.
They're getting blocked because he's fighting one of the best defensive fighters in the UFC.
Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that kill shot and get him out of there.
A lot of times that comes with reps, that comes with taking your time. You get excited and you want to finish it because you think it's right there, but at times you just overswing and you miss a lot. He needs to slow down if he wants to get his opponent out of this fight.
Oh my God! Takes the judges out of it, gets the finish.
Oh my goodness.
Well, make no mistake about it, he is getting 2 paychecks tonight as he gets the big TKO victory. Wow.
That's unbelievable. It was crazy to watch his finishing instincts on display as he got that massive victory. It was amazing, John. It was amazing.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 2 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO, Jamahal Sweet Dreams Hill!
Well, could you imagine what the celebration is like in his hometown right now after he gets the TKO win tonight? He said he wanted to leave the judges out of it. Mission accomplished.